What's up, fight fans? This is Counterpunch with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Andy the Destroyer Ruiz. Andy Ruiz was brutally mocked over training video on Twitter as he asked his fans, how many crunches till I get a six-pack? And these are what some of the responses were. These guys, first one guy, someone put crunches. Andy, it's about the diet, which that wasn't too bad, but James Hugert, yeah, crunches. Don't worry, retweet me when you do get a six-pack. Oh man, they're going hard on Andy, a lot of these questions, the question that he asks really is not really too helpful. It depends on what type of mentality he has, what type of resilience, because if he has thin skin, this could piss him off. A lot of times it's not good, especially when you have a lot of people commenting. You're going to have some good ones, you're going to have some bad ones, you know what I mean? But I think he asked the wrong question when asking how long will it take me to get a six-pack doing crunches. And then many responded back with photos of the chocolate bar crunchy, wondering whether Ruiz had got the word wrong. Others tried to offer helpful advice, telling him that it was important to sort his diet out first before focusing on exercise. John Kirkcaldy cheekily responded that it will take until the year 2203 for the boxer to get a six-pack. Others wondered whether the Mexican was talking about a six-pack of beer as opposite of abs. Wow. Me counterpunching this, I think Andy left himself open, asking that type of question due to the reputation that he has, due to what happened that got him the reputation, okay? Now, we know Andy Ruiz. We know what he did in June 1st. I just dropped the video about Anthony Joshua saying, hey, I got beat to a pulp, so he beat Anthony Joshua to a pulp. No questions asked, no excuses needed. And after that, he started his addiction, and I do think, honestly, me counterpunching Andy Ruiz, I think he can get motivated when he wants to because he showed us. He showed us that. You know what I mean? And it's up to him, like Manny Robles said. But I also think that when the desire or the determination has been met like it was June 1st, I think the addiction, the other demons that is within Andy takes back over. They come to take back what's rightfully theirs in his temple. Andy Ruiz wanted to do something so badly, and he got it done. What did he do after that? Return back to the addiction, return back to eating a lot, and then it was really intertwined with the success of what happened. So it's hard to really say that, hey, he had a problem at that point. But if you look at Andy Ruiz, he's had a problem all his life, okay? He's always been fat. People will be plagued. It could be genetic, okay? But it happens to some people. Like people are born with autism, people are born with dyslexia, people are born with obesity, things like that. I think with Andy Ruiz, it's all about his diet. So whoever recommended him to diet as opposed to how many crunches can I do, and that really doesn't make any sense. And I'm going to explain why, okay? When you're training, any person, okay, that trains and don't eat right, they will never see results. You might see some, but the results that you're looking for, you will never obtain. Never. You can be in the gym all day and you go out and eat a bucket of chicken, some lard, or some potatoes, some macaroni. You will never see that. Fried chicken, I'm talking about. Like bad shit, greasy stuff that starch much. These things, you will never obtain your goal. You will be in the gym all the time. You're just spinning your wheels at that point. Because what seems to happen is a lot of fat guys, like Andy Ruiz, he's already fast. He doesn't lack hand speed. That's not the point. Your body at a certain point will be adjusted to adapt to whatever weight you have. Okay? And he's accustomed to having that weight for a long time. You know what I mean? So, at some point, as much as you work out, you will never see results because your body will not burn the fat that it normally does if you do the same thing over and over again. That's the resilience of your body. Okay, that's how your body works. If you go to a job, perfect example, and you're doing labor work, okay, manual labor work, your body will get adjusted to it over time, and then you'll be like, you should be lost a lot of weight. Yeah, you will at first until your body gets used to it. Okay, then your body gets used to the amount of energy it takes for you to do that job every day, and your body adapts. Okay, that's the beauty of your bodies. God made us just awesome like that. You know what I mean? So your body stops losing or burning fat like it used to. With Andy Ruiz, it's his diet. He has to stop what he's putting in his body. And he honestly doesn't look too bad, but I mean, looks can be deceiving because he ain't took his shirt off. Every shirt's like a cholo long shirt, you know what I mean? That you don't see his physique. Okay, so it's very deceiving. But no, I mean, Andy asking questions like that, he should expect this type of criticism, because when he came back in that ring, Anthony Joshua did what it took to come back. He didn't do what it took to remain the champion. He did everything the opposite of Anthony Joshua. In fact, Anthony Joshua was too big because he was too big for the frame that he naturally has, honestly. He doesn't supposed to be that big. Not being a professional fighter, I mean, he could get buff and ripped. Anybody can. But for you to fight, to box, to move, to pivot, to block, right? To parry, to weave, those take movements. That takes a lot of movement, people. Okay? And if you pack on muscle, that muscle is going to wear you down. But guess what? So will fat. Okay? So Andy Ruiz, I feel that he needs to take that criticism, use it as fuel, positive and negative, and really work on his diet. And I think, again, he's doing the right thing, because I know it's almost like you have to be in some type of shape before you go somewhere to get into more better shape. It's almost like a pre-workout he's doing, and I think he should work at that, so he can at least drop some pounds to look presentable inside. But here's the thing: boxing ain't what people think it is. It's not how good you look. Look at Tony Bellew. You think Tony Bellew is a ripped dude? No. Here's a loose body. You know what I mean? You have to have some fat somewhere, but not that much. You know what I mean? Because that was one of the demons of Andy Ruiz. But I think he should do that to be prepared to do what's expected of him with Eddie Reynoso, because I don't expect, just because he was a former champion, that they're going to pull any kind of brakes on him. And I hope they push him. And I hope he expects them to push him, because if he doesn't, he's going to go in there and he's going to start like Abel Sanchez, like Manny Robles mentioned. He's going to go in there and start complaining. Oh, it happens. A lot of people, if you guys ever been to a professional training camp, I mean, the part that you can actually see, not more or less the sparring, but, the strength and conditioning, a lot of these guys gas out. They gas out. They want to quit, and that trainer's job is like, no, it ain't over. You can't quit right now. And I think, that Eddie Reynoso will tell them, sigue trabajando, keep going, keep working, right? So I hope that's what's happening. And I think Andy Ruiz expects it, because that's why he's working out so hard right now, because I've been keeping an eye on Andy, and he's been working out, according to these, little mini clips, or whatnot. He's been doing what he said he's going to do. So let's hope he stays consistent. You guys tell me what you think about Andy Ruiz's criticism. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.